Well, I'm sorry. It's been just about forever. Um, Had a lot going on. Just trying to get everything back on track. Kind of difficult. Life is swift kicking the balls sometimes. But the shop is still here, but an absolute mess. I've been doing a whole bunch of nonsense. The Envoy has brand new brakes, front and rear, calipers, rotors, new upper and lower ball joints, upper control arms, sway bar end length, sway bar bushings. There's a 3-inch lift on the Envoy now. New rear control arms. Sorry, it's kind of loud. The heat's blasting because it's negative 5 degrees in Wisconsin today. But I'm just thawing it out, trying to get all the snow and stuff out of it so I'm putting a thermostat in it because it's stuck wide open. So this thing never gets up to temp and it's cold. And it's just finally time to do it. But unfortunately, this thing is behind this alternator, but you got to take this bracket off. This is a pain in the butt, and then I take the alternator out, and then I can get to the thermostat housing, which is just going to make a giant mess because of coolant. But I got all new coolant, thermostat housing. I still haven't put the transfer case in because I don't want to lay under this thing. And now it's winter and it needs 4-wheel drive, but we just don't have that right now. But I'll get it in there eventually when it's done raining under here and it's warmer. Updates on other things. The 350Z, as you can see, is still smashed. Monkey boxes. Oh, I also got wheel adapters to go from 6x5 to 6x5.5 for the Envoy, so I can run full-size truck wheels and a little bit bigger tire with the lift. Haven't got there yet. Saving for a vacation for me and the wife. But after that, everything should kind of get somewhat back on track. The drift truck, it's been over a year that it's been in pieces, but I've been doing a lot of research, a lot of reading, a lot of late night math for this aluminum block that I'm going to fill with Brian Tooley parts, and I'm trying to figure out what pistons to use with what heads and what cam. My concern is compression ratio, because if I just throw flat top pistons in here with 706 heads, the compression ratio is going to be 10.7, 10.5. That's a little high for boost. You get a really low threshold for tuning. I mean, there's obviously people doing it, but I want a little bit safer tuning window, so I feel like I'm going to go with some 317 heads. They have the largest combustion chamber of 71 centimeters or cc's, and then I'm going to go with either a plus dome piston, +2 or -2. Or I might have the heads milled to keep the compression ratio at 9.5, which is the stock, with the 8cc dish pistons that come in the LM453. I'll go through all that a lot more when I'm actually building this, when I do find out what I'm using, but I'm really leaning towards either a set of 799s or a set of 317s. The 799s have a combustion chamber of 65 cc's. The 706s have a 61 cc. And like I said, the 317 have a 71 cc. So if I mill that down to about a 68, 69 cc combustion chamber with a decent thickness gasket and the pistons I want, I should be right around a 9.5 to 9.7, possibly a little lower depending on the head gasket thickness. But I want this thing to rip. I'm going to build it for 1,000 horse. These blocks have been proven over 850. I only want 700 wheel. 700 wheel with this thing weighing under 3,000 pounds. The power to weight on them is just like you're in a whole new world of power to weight. And with the track bars and the 4-link, not track bars, 4-link and the decent coils I have, I feel that I'll be able to get this traction down maybe better than some. But I'm still gonna go with the AR5 trans. This block, which was in the truck, I was gonna keep, might get rid of, might save as a backup, but I did get rid of the front accessories. They're still on here. The kid hasn't picked them up, but I did sell them to Daniel for his swap. I want to go to the GTO. It'll save me another 3/4 of an inch on the front, in between the radiator and the nose of the crank. And I'm doing that because I want to go to an electric water pump. I want a little bit more room for a bigger fan on the radiator as well. So I feel rerouting that and being able to have a spot to put the motor or the fan on the radiator, I think it'll cool better. Those little janky red fans that I got on there, those little guys, they're not cutting it on airflow. So I'm gonna get an electric water pump so I can keep cooling even though when it's not running, and I can run my fans and it'll just cool a lot faster. I want to do this time right. I know I built it in my driveway the first go around, but I rushed a lot of things and I cut a lot of corners, and I want to do it 100% right. And then comes the paint prep. I've decided on silver with either a lime green or highlighter-ish yellow accents like calipers, engine components, powder coated, things like that. I think it'll look sweet. And as soon as I get back from my vacation and get a couple other things taken care of, I should be making more content on that. I wish I would have did all the content on this, but I just wanted to get it done and all the parts in it. It's got new axles, new shocks, new struts, new headlights. I just upped everything and did a whole tune-up. I'm doing an oil change in the thermostat today. But I just thought I'd give you guys an update, talk to you a little bit. I know it's been forever, but I got 576 subscribers now, or somewhere around there, and I thank you guys for watching and sticking with me. But stay tuned for more content. This thing, if anybody wants to make me a decent offer, I might consider just getting rid of as is, or I'm gonna fix what's broke in the driveline, get a rear quarter, drill out the spot welds and tack that all up, make it drivable again, and try and make some money off of it, or take it to a couple events before I get rid of it. I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. I'm a little upset that I even got it, but I'll probably end up getting rid of it, fixing it, getting rid of it, and dumping the money into this because she's been neglected way too long. I'm probably also, not that it matters yet, but I'm probably going to go to a fuel cell behind the rear axle, get that weight distribution a little bit better. But Thanks for sticking with me. Man, this thing's just in all the pieces. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for being supportive. You guys keep me going. I like making these videos. I like seeing, I wish I made more content so that I was out there more. I have a million ideas, but then life is just like, hey, I need your money for this stuff, and everything costs money to do cool things. If I had an astronomical amount of money, man, I could, my brain, I got some crazy ideas to make some things. I just can never financially do them. But hopefully that'll change. I got a pretty decent job, bomb-ass wife that helps me with everything, so we'll see. We'll see how far we get and how soon, but I want this thing back together. And I want it done right. So, you guys keep on keeping on. Figured I'd give you a 10-minute update. And hopefully I see you guys around. Deuces. Keep on keeping on.